A good day for me, but it's never how you start, it's always how you finish.
I played all right. Lost my final game like only 20 minutes ago, but I actually did enjoy it quite a bit. First of all, I have the glitch John Stockton as my point guard, the man that can dunk. It's pretty fun.
Dunking John Stockton, like, that blows my mind.
This past weekend provided a lot of great My Team action. Congrats to all the finalists, and I can't wait to see what everyone does in our second game day next month. Last but not least,
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Terrific shot of Nathan Phillips Square here in downtown Toronto. And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's on the sideline. David?
Kevin, thanks. Bam Adebayo is a first-time All-Star in 2020. He was...
All right, thank you, David. Two terrific defenses tonight, Greg. They do it in a variety of ways. It's been hard for either team to score.
You know, strong on ball, in help, in transition, and both coaches doing such a great job of making the adjustments. And listen, the reality is defense still can be a factor in determining who wins and who loses.
And we're seeing it right before our eyes. So here is Miami's starting group. Robinson is out there with Dragic. Then it's Jay Crowder. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Butler in at the three, the small forward. And for Toronto, Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward position.
What I like about Jimmy Butler, he excels on both ends of the floor.
And as much as he commands attention on the court, Jimmy Butler content to skip the spotlight when he's off it.
You know, GA, nothing has come easy in his career for Jimmy Butler. All he does is puts his head down and works and works and works. And because of that work ethic, he has become an all-star. Love watching his progression.
Now, here is Robinson. And here we go. VanVleet heading to the hoop. Drops in the breakaway layup.
Amazing effort by Fred VanVleet. He's up the court so fast to finish that play.
Siakam against Crowder. The pass to Adebayo. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Out to Ibaka. Fires from deep. Robinson pulls it in. And here we go. It's Butler. Adebayo with the ball. It's Ibaka picking him up. Back to Crowder. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Robinson against Lowry. 5 to shoot. Here's Dragic. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
That's a strong move right down there in the paint. Something you see a lot from Goran Dragic.
Here's Siakam. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
VanVleet passes to Lowry. He feeds it to Ibaka. For three, VanVleet. Jay Crowder pulls it in. The Heat have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Butler, no good.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
It started off looking good, but the timing was just a little off, and sometimes that's all it takes.
A little shot fake there, got the D out of position. VanVleet's got his second basket of the game.
A lot of his shots come from 3, but once in a while, Fred will challenge the defense from the mid-range area.
Good.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
And here's Lowry. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And last season, 86% from the line. So he's always had that calm presence at the line no matter the situation.
And the technical free throw is good. A new group in now for the Raptors. Marc Gasol is checked in for Ibaka. Rondé Hollis-Jefferson comes in for Pascal Siakam. Powell, he's checked in for OG Anunoby. Davis is subbed in for Kyle Lowry. And here are the Heat now, following Fred VanVleet's three. Down low, deflects the pass. To the inside, here's Jones. The shot, no good. And Toronto will go the other way with it. Gasol kicks to Davis. Back to Gasol. Pass to Powell. VanVleet wide open. And it's off from three-point range. The Heat have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. And there's the feed to Olynyk. Nifty move. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala.
Iggy just keeping his head up on his swivel all the time.
Now here's Hollis-Jefferson. T right on him. VanVleet can't get that one to fall.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
Out to the right wing. Gasol with it, and it's Iguodala picking him up. Hollis-Jefferson, and it's Hollis-Jefferson with the jam.
Just another part of what makes Gasol so special, the vision to locate the open man.
And the basket by Olynyk.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Toronto, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. VanVleet outside. Powell, the pass to VanVleet. Toronto gets it back with a new 14.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
The kick out to Dragic. Back to Jones. Hollis-Jefferson with the rebound.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
A fearless big man. Olynyk isn't afraid to challenge opponents on their shots.
There's 14 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Hollis-Jefferson passes to Davis, and he gets the bucket. Here's Dragic. Kicks to Jones. Back to Dragic. It'll count. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. And earlier we got a few words from Marc Gasol regarding his former.
The way he plays defensively, you know what he stands for.
And of course, Gasol and Leonard won the championship together in 2019, largely, Greg, because of their ability to play defense and get stops.
And 2 former defensive players of the year on the same team. That's going to be your foundation. But both guys were tremendous at the other end as well, albeit in different ways.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And from what we've seen so far from the Raptors, guys, your thoughts?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
You can do everything else right, but if you fail to take care of the defensive glass, you're killing your chances.
On the floor for Miami, Iguodala out there with Jones. Then it's Kelly Olynyk. Then there's Dragic. And it's Hero in at the shooting guard.
OG's a tricky cover, has strength, has quickness, and just still learning the game. OG Anunoby out of Indiana. He was the 23rd pick in the 2017 draft. Another great draft selection that day. Slipped due to injuries concerns, but he's been great.
Robinson's checked in for Miami.
Great defense by Serge, a tremendous athlete, blessed with insane length and leaping ability.
Passes it to Butler. Clock at 6. Here's Adebayo. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And Smitty, with OG Anunoby, he has a very high ceiling with what he can become.
Greg, OG Anunoby can impact the game on both sides of the ball, which is fantastic. He's a solid defender, and with the ball in his hands, he's very smart, making good decisions. This team is very excited to see his development.
And Ibaka is right there. Ibaka's got the lead up to 2 now for the Raptors.
Excellent timing on the offensive glass, and Ibaka takes advantage of the second chance opportunity.
Goes back up. Hero passes to Adebayo. Good ball movement here by the Heat. A second chance effort, and he sinks the layup. Adebayo's got 4 this quarter.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Here's Lowry. And it's Miami with the rebound. Floats it up for Adebayo. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Wonderful play. With that long wingspan and huge hands, Adebayo catches and finishes with ease.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
He'd have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. If you ask Miami coach Eric Spoelstra, there's been a long lineage of undrafted players who've made an impact with the Heat. Going back, think about big guys like Udonis Haslem, Joel Anthony, and Hassan Whiteside. Now you have youngsters like Kendrick Nunn, Duncan Robinson, Derrick Jones Jr., and Chris Silva. Miami continues to find diamonds in the rough year after year. Guys?
They usually do. That's a very creative organization. Thanks, D.A. Hero passes to Butler. And the rejection by Ibaka. Fast break, Toronto. Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I tell you, Kev, John's got a heart of gold, and anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
Siakam is checked in for the Raptors. Fred VanVleet comes in for Norman Powell. Lowry passes to Siakam. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Well, Greg, Pascal Siakam won most improved player in the league in 2019, and as we've talked about, had a case for it again in the 2020 voting.
I tell you, Siakam's play jumped so much again. He deserved the recognition. He continued to press himself to be an elite forward, rare for a former MIP winner to even be considered for the award more than once.
Miami trailing. Dragic the pass to Iguodala. To the middle. The kick outside to Butler.
Just has lost the feel in terms of scoring here in the second quarter. Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Fred's a bit of a streak shooter from out there, but when he's feeling it, he's deadly.
The kick outside to Butler. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
I mean, he's staying aggressive, trying to regain his touch, but right now, he's hurting the team.
Raptors haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5.
And as a team, excellent a season ago, about 80% when they got to the line. Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Outside, Jones. Iguodala, right side. Butler dishes to Iguodala. Left side, Jones. Inside. Olynyk finds Dragic. Shot clock at 3. Miami no good on that time either.
Hard to catch up when you can't hit shots. This is a quarter he liked to forget.
And Siakam with the basket on the assist from VanVleet. Siakam's got the lead up to 9 now for Toronto. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. There's Hollis Jefferson, and it's Hollis Jefferson with the jam.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
VanVleet with the bucket.
No hesitation from Fred VanVleet. Assertive off the catch and shoot.
And the basket is good.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
From deep three-point range, they get the rebound. Gasol. From deep. You can't get that one. And so it's Toronto up by a dozen here at the end. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarters.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. The first quarter for the Raptors was fairly even. They never put themselves in too much danger. That's all for now.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Fred VanVleet really making a difference here.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Well, if you want to get into your offense quickly before the defense can set up, creating turnovers is a great way to do it.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all filled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So for Toronto right now, Fred VanVleet out there with Terrence Davis. Then it's Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. Then it's Pascal Siakam. And it's Boucher in at the 5, roaming the paint.
And taken with the 30th pick back in 2011, Jimmy Butler went from 15th man in Chicago, riding the end of the bench, to franchise player in the course of 4 seasons.
Toronto leading by 7. VanVleet with it. He's got 13. And oh, what a play. He just palms the block. And now Crowder running the floor all by himself. And that one drops. Butler's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Superb vision and decision by Jay Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
And a wide open look for Siakam. The shot, no good. And Miami the other way now. And Greg, it seemed in Chicago and Minnesota maybe Jimmy Butler wore out his welcome. Philadelphia, they had him and they had to juggle multiple stars. But man, Miami, the Heat handed him the keys and he has taken off.
And Kevin, he's shown himself worthy, lifting them to a top seed in the East and himself into the MVP conversation.
Not just a knockdown shooter, he does a great job of finding space for his shot.
Ooh, the one-hand tomahawk, guys. Somebody's going to get their feelings hurt.
Yeah, they got the entire bench up right there as they saw that and out of their chairs. Now here's VanVleet. 16 points for him. Davis has the open look. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Ugly start to this half. Hitting just 20% from the field. Gotta pick it up.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
They've shown a lot of heart, a lot of fight, and they're close to taking the lead.
Here's Hollis-Jefferson. And it's Davis missing. Now here's Dragic, the fast break opportunity. And Crowder slams it in.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
And it has them in a great spot to take the lead. They love to get a few stops now at the other end. This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
A new group in now for the Raptors. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Chris Boucher. OG Anunoby comes in for Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. Norman Powell's checked in for Terrence Davis. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Fred VanVleet.
Did you see where Kyle Lowry pulled up from on that 3? Talking about playing with confidence.
Here's Crowder, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Siakam. What you love about Crowder, he gives you a little bit of everything at both ends.
I mean, defensively, he'll take on anybody. He's smart, draws a lot of charges. Offensively, he can stretch the floor, and he'll make the extra pass. He's also an opportunistic rebounder.
Marc Gasol's checked in for the Raptors. The Heat also changing it up. Kelly Olynyk comes in for Duncan Robinson. And it's Iguodala in for Goran Dragic. Floats it up for Adebayo. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. To the middle, here's Ibaka. And Ibaka slams it in.
This is the kind of physical play we saw from Ibaka early in his career. We're seeing it again now.
.130 left to play in the third. And Olynyk kicks to Iguodala. Good ball movement here by Miami. Shot clock at 6. Crowder. Good on that shot, and with that, the Toronto lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Olynyk.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Pass to Anunoby. To the inside, and Gasol slams it in.
When you're 7-1, that rim's not far out of reach.
Crowder goes in. The rebound by Ibaka. Raptors leading by 3. Here's Powell, and the rejection by Iguodala. In transition, here comes Miami. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Jay Crowder gets it. He's applying pressure on the offensive end, and he beats them with the pass.
And Gasol with the dunk.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged, and everything has to be earned.
And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That's foul number 2 for him. Jones checked in for Jay Crowder. Iguodala, the pass to Adebayo. And there's the whistle, 3-second violation.
That's just being out of sync, and at the worst time, costly.
There's 21 seconds left in the third. Lowry feeling it out a bit. And finished off by Gasol.
That's what you get from a veteran playmaker. If you get open, Lowry will find you.
Iguodala outside. 3 seconds left. And he lays it up and in. Adebayo's got 16.
He's been locked in all night, and he's taking good shots.
And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Raptors leading by 3. And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. Jones is out there with Jimmy Butler. And there's Iguodala. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Hero in at the point. Anunoby, and he dunks it down.
That wing athleticism and toughness. The future for Anunoby is very bright.
Here's Butler, the pass to Hero. Here's Adebayo. To the paint. Rebound by the Raptors. Ibaka's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Now here's Van Vliet. It's hauled in by Hero. And now here comes Jones leading the break.
It's not rocket science. At some point, the defense has to show more urgency getting back in transition.
The Raptors making a switch here. Thomas is checked in. Robinson's checked in for Miami. Dragic comes in for Hero. Now here is Lowry. They get it back. Gasol. Puts up a 3. And there's Lowry. That's good on the assist by Thomas.
No 3-pointers for him in that first half, but the second half, different story.
Down low. It's deflected. Thomas with the steal. Lowry kicks to Ibaka. Back to Lowry. To the wing on the left. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Butler.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
And the Heat making a change here. Crowder's checked in.
Well, so far, his cold night from the field has not affected their ability to maintain this lead. Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
And so Gasol will bring it up for the Raptors. Van Vliet looking around. Another shot from deep three-point range. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Van Vliet's got 19 points.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
He's off on the first.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
And he sinks the second.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Here's Dragic, the big dunk at the end of the break.
That's quick transition from defense to offense. Gorn accelerating extremely well.
Lowry from deep three-point land. The Raptors rebound.
And that could be a big bucket right there. Ibaka doesn't shy away from taking crucial shots.
The Heat trail by 5. To the inside, Gasol with the steal. Now the Raptors moving it up. Van Vliet with the ball. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Miami grabs the miss.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
Thomas surveying the D. Launches it. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
You need a big basket, you turn to Jimmy Butler. He's the first option in their offense.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Raptors leading by 3. To the wing right side. Thomas, it's a wide open look. And again, no good by Toronto. The Heat have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth of 9. And Crowder slams it in.
He's not afraid of the moment. That's the story of Jay Crowder. Extremely competitive.
Van Vliet outside. Lets it go from deep. That shot no good. And it's Miami the other way. Outside Robinson. Crowder finds Butler. To the middle. It's stolen by Ibaka. Lowry with the ball. Now guarded by Crowder. Now Lowry. A 3-ball. Nails the triple.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. On deep. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
And even if they make it, they need an immediate foul no matter who catches the ball.
Toronto with the ball. And a deep 3 from Lowry. And the Raptors miss again. And now here's Dragic, the fast break chance. 3-pointer, Butler. But they'll get another chance. The shot by Adebayo, no good. Off target with that shot. And so the big win by Toronto in a tight game. Probably. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan.
locker codes. Enter these codes and see if you can pull your next great My Team card. You can thank me later.
What's up, everybody?
Coming into Miami. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA.
Hey, Kevin, we all are well.
Everyone talks about the Heat culture. It is special. David, thank you. Look at the 76ers starting group. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. And for the Heat, Bam Adebayo is out there with Jay Crowder. Then there's Dragic. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Robinson in at the shooting guard. Embiid, no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Well, that's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit, maybe lost concentration too.
And Bam Adebayo demonstrating a refined skill set that belies his nickname. Over 5 assists per game. He's a creator, not just a finisher.
And now here comes Simmons leading the break. Here's Horford. Goran Dragic grabs the board.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
And stolen by Harris. Now the 76ers on the break. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Boy, Josh Richardson, really the kind of guy every team could use because he's got a well-balanced 3 and D game. He does a lot for his team, brings a lot of value to whoever he plays for.
And the Heat have given Adebayo the leeway to rip and run, baby. Make things happen.
And Kevin, an unselfish player who loves to pass. Even back in high school, playing with lesser talent, he made sure to find the others. Early on, 3 misses to open the game. Their offense right now still trying to find its way.
Sensing the contact coming and adjusting his shot accordingly. Nice recognition and adjustment by Simmons.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
For Miami, they've gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. Well, they're passing to Adebayo. Good ball movement here by Miami. Robinson, that's good.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
Now Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And for a 6'10 player like Simmons to be handling the ball like that, come on, that's criminal.
It's stolen by Harris. Fast break, Philadelphia. Richardson's running. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Richardson's got 6.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Embiid with the steal. Richardson the pass to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Excellent all-around performance so far. Hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Well, that's the vision you get with Dragic. His teammates have to love playing with him.
Here's Simmons. Following the basket by Bam Adebayo over Dragic. Crowder pulls it in. The Heat trail by 8. Dragic kicks to Robinson. Dragic dishes to Robinson. Looking for Crowder. He gets it there. In the corner, it's Robinson. Horford against Dragic. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Jay Crowder. Iguodala comes in for Butler. And Hero subbed in for Robinson. Mike Scott's checked in for Philadelphia. Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Theus, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mention. Now Iguodala following Tobias Harris's three-point attempt. Dragic, the pass to Olynyk. Outside Dragic. Pass to Olynyk. 6 on the shot clock. This is to Iguodala. He's off on that one. And the 76ers go the other way with it. Embiid, the pass to Richardson. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Richardson's got 10 points.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Heat trail by 14. Back to Iguodala. Pass to Adebayo. In the corner, Iguodala with it. And stolen by Richardson. 4-on-3 break. Here's Harris. Dragic with some nice D. He'd have gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%. Shots good by Iguodala.
Nice job hitting him right in stride. Excellent play.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And here is Simmons. 8 points for him. No good on that one. Great D that time from Adebayo. Hero passes to Iguodala. And the slam dunk by Iguodala.
Man, I like the aggressiveness of Iguodala. I mean, remarkable at taking it all the way to the rack.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
That's good from Simmons.
You look at Ben Simmons, and it's easy to compare him somewhat to LeBron James because he's a walking triple-double threat every game. And quite honestly, I think he's only going to get better, especially if he adds a jump shot.
And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights. And we spoke with Jimmy Butler not too long ago about his...
These guys work so hard, and they're young.
Well, Greg, it sounds like Butler has found happiness.
You know, people don't talk enough about fit. It's important to be in an organization and a system that maximizes your abilities. Butler is playing some of the best ball in his life and making everyone around him better.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Philadelphia.
It looks like they're ready to run, fellas. I mean, they haven't hesitated at all to get out on the break so far.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So on the floor for Philadelphia, they've got Robinson. Richardson is out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then there's Scott, and it's Korkmaz at the 3.
And Glenn Robinson, a player that was moved at the deadline last year, showed that he's a solid participant when given the minutes.
Agreed, Greg. I mean, he gives you a little bit of everything at the 3. He's learned to play within himself and really never hurts you in any aspect of the game. Those are the kind of guys you have to find minutes for.
Outside Robinson. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Scott's got his second basket.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
Yeah, I love the energy they're playing with. I say it this way. Good teams, championship teams, play against the game as much as they play against the opponent. Nice uptick here in their second chance points in this quarter.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Jay Crowder's checked in for Olynyk. Jimmy Butler comes in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Duncan Robinson in for Hero. Philadelphia also making some changes. Al Horford, he's checked in for Mike Scott. Shake Milton comes in for Glenn Robinson III. And Alec Burks subbed in for Richardson. Robinson passes to Adebayo. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Here's Milton. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Goran Dragic is checked in for Miami. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Joel Embiid is checked in for Matisse Thybulle. Dragic against Burks. The pass to Adebayo. Burks with the steal. Here's Korkmaz, and he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
You know, one thing you got to love about Embiid is how unselfish he is. I mean, he's pretty good at spotting open teammates.
And so it's Burks bringing it up now for the Philadelphia 76ers. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. And Embiid is right there.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Well, they're passing to Adebayo. Good ball movement here by Miami. And the call will be against Al Horford. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Philadelphia. Harris comes in for Korkmaz. And it's Ben Simmons in for Shake Milton. Here is Robinson. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. Philadelphia leading by 16. Simmons looking it over. And they double up Simmons. Here's Embiid. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
Rockets the pass to Adebayo. The kick outside to Butler. Crowder from outside. Rebound by the 76ers. Horford high post. No points in the game yet for him. Pass to Simmons. Feeds it to Embiid. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. The Heat trail by 20. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Robinson for 3. That shot is no good. And he's 1 for 3 from the floor. And here they go. Burks dishes to Horford. Simmons inside. Defended by Crowder.
Well, I tell you what, I love the unselfishness of Ben Simmons. This guy delights in setting up his teammates. And if they're open, they get the ball.
Can they get it? Can't get the putback.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team...
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ben Simmons had it going on in the first quarter. He had 11 points, 3 of... And that's going to do it for us.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Ben Simmons in this game, he's been everywhere.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Jay Crowder out there with Bam Adebayo. Then it's Robinson. Then there's Dragic. And it's Butler in at the small forward. So that's who Eric Spoelstra starts the second half with.
Yeah, Josh Richardson is just not a scorer and defender, folks. He can pass it, too.
And, Greg, Josh Richardson's a terrific ball handler out on the wing who can create for others.
Richardson gets a lot of assists per game at that wing position, not just looking to finish plays, but also to create for others. Very well-rounded threat on the offensive end, and that gives this team another dimension in terms of playmaking.
Yeah, and you know, for Simmons to be so young, he has a great basketball IQ, and he plays to his strengths on offense and plays to them well.
Three-pointer, Crowder. They get it back. The kick out to Dragic. Pass to Butler. To the paint. That's tipped. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Dragic with a wide open look. They shoot again. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Ben Simmons.
An outstanding athlete for a player of his huge build. Adebayo will bang and bump with the best of them.
And some changes here for the Heat. Jones comes in for Crowder, and it's Iguodala in for Duncan Robinson. Then for the 76ers, Mike Scott's checked in for Embiid, and Robinson III comes in for Harris. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Ben Simmons. Robinson up top. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Reggie, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in, is their defensive approach.
Inside, here's Robinson, and it's Robinson with the jam.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Butler feeling out a bit, and stolen by Horford. Here's Robinson, and they pick up 2. 6 points for Robinson.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Jones kicks to Iguodala. And stolen by Thybulle. He dishes it to Scott. Passes to Milton. Here's the 3. Jimmy Butler comes up with the rebound. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Iguodala, the pass to Adebayo. That falls. Nice speed that time from Andre Iguodala. Adebayo's got 6 here in this quarter. Here's Philadelphia. They're on a 14-6 run. Milton finds Scott. Lets it go with the 3. And the call will be against Al Horford. That's foul number 2 for him. And a new group getting ready for Miami. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Jay Crowder comes in for Butler. Heroes checked in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Kendrick Nunn in for Goran Dragic. Here's Hero, guarded by Harris. Olynyk dishes to Jones. Just 4 to shoot. 3-pointer on the way. That shot no good. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Here's Simmons. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Here's Philadelphia. They're on a 16-6 run. Here's Harris. He can't hit that time. Excellent D that time from Jones. Here's Korkmaz. And the 76ers get it back. The putback, and Simmons is right there.
Boy, that's a great effort from Simmons, guys. He might have point guard skills, and he's got plenty of those, but he can bang inside, too.
It's Crowder on the wing. Again, the miss by the Heat. The drive by Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
You know, what touch from the Australian native, Ben Simmons. I mean, he's so good at staying under control even when facing physical contact.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers going to the break, holding an enormous 36-point lead. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth, Korkmaz is out there with Harris. Then there's Kyle O'Quinn. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Neto in at the point. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And it's the 76ers with the ball. Harris finds Burks. Here's Neto. And the pass to Korkmaz. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. Off the inbound. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Korkmaz has got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Philadelphia. Hill passes to Silva. Outside Hill. Here's Hero. Poked away. And O'Quinn kicks to Neto. O'Quinn with it. He's against Olynyk. Just 5 to shoot. Korkmaz. A fresh 14 for Philadelphia. A shot by Burks. Nobody around. Here's O'Quinn. Here's Korkmaz. From outside the arc. Tries yet again. The shot's good from O'Quinn.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Here's the break. Harris looking it over. From deep, Neto. And the 76ers get it back.
And they get it back again. I mean, how many rebounds offensively have they had? Everything's going right for them today.
Burks for three. That shot missing.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Shot's good by Hero.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Up top, O'Quinn. Pass to Neto. From deep three-point range. Keeps it alive. It's good on the putback. O'Quinn's got 4 points in the quarter.
Excellent awareness of where to be on the offensive boards. He did it with great position.
Hero. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. O'Quinn's got rebound number 8 now on the night. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. No problems knocking that one down. Neto's got himself on the board with 3 there. Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft, first on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career. And that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who've ever played the game.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Philadelphia.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Ben Simmons.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
O'Quinn, the pass to Thibault. Outside for Robinson. Shoots the three. Offensive rebound. And Scott has it in the corner. From deep. And it's Robinson that time on the assist by Scott.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what, and they got it done.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Here's Nunn. The feed to Leonard. And the layup's good off the glass.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
Iguodala with the steal. Ripped away. Neto finds Robinson. Back to Neto. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Hill. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. 76ers moving the ball around. Pass to Thibault. To the paint. Now, here's O'Quinn, guarded closer. And that one hits back iron. Hill passes to Silva. Wants to get it to Hill, and does. And then Leonard with the dunk. Five seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's O'Quinn. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight.
2KMC here with your top plays of the week. You know what time it is. Let's check them out.
Don't rush it, man! What are you doing? Was that supposed to be a pass? You got it!
Tipping things off with TDF.
And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interest. Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on Payday.
Kevin, thanks.
Oh, you know what? I love that work ethic. Thanks, DA. Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Ibaka in at the 5 down low. And for Philadelphia, the tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big men up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor will likely be the victor.
Here's Philadelphia. Here's Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
Such a smart offensive player. Harris in just the right spot there to finish on the break.
Here's Lowry. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And last season, he was successful 81% of the time when he went to the line, so he didn't waste a lot of opportunities.
So he gets them both. And the Raptors off to a slow start. 6-point game. For 3, VanVleet. And again, no good by Toronto. Quick start here for the 76ers in this one. You know, Greg, we can all agree that Joel Embiid's a superstar in the league with this play, but you get the feeling he's the most criticized superstar in the league right now as well.
You know, pundits and fans have questioned his fitness, his fit, but at the end of the day, he does get it done, and the numbers speak for themselves. Embiid's an outspoken guy, which can invite a lot of criticism.
Here's Simmons after the made shot from Kyle Lowry. Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
The drive by Lowry. VanVleet wide open. Hits it from three-point range.
We call that floor vision, gentlemen. Kyle Lowry with the pretty pass.
76ers have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Simmons. Good work defensively by Ibaka.
That was their first miss of the game. 4 for 5 right now. What a good start.
Anunoby passes to Siakam. The 3. VanVleet can't get it to go.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Harris finds Embiid. Outside, Simmons. Down low, and stolen by Siakam. Simmons dishes to Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
And passes like that demonstrate the winning mindset Simmons has. A guy that wants to get his team involved.
Now, here's Lowry. There's the triple. And the Raptors miss again. High post, Embiid. Ibaka on him.
And check out Embiid's athleticism. Just because he's big doesn't mean he can't move.
And the rejection by Embiid. Here's Simmons. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. Does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up.
And sometimes people forget just how young Ben Simmons is, Greg. This is just the beginning for him.
I mean, and that's what fans are missing about Simmons, his age. I mean, you can worry about his shot, but he has a long time to figure it out. He could end up having a Jason Kidd type of a career where he becomes a solid shooter later on.
Philadelphia leading by 9. Here's Simmons in the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Boucher kicks to Hollis Jefferson. Off target from outside. The 76ers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
The first one falls, and Philadelphia making a change here. Burks is checked in. Scott hits them both.
And doing a good job getting to the line and capitalizing.
Davis, the pass to Boucher. Toronto working the ball around now. And stolen by Scott. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Horford. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Now Boucher. Burks covering. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Toronto shooting their first free throws of the game.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Glenn Robinson, the third, is checked in for Korkmaz, and it's Shake Milton in for Matisse Thybulle. Now, here is Robinson. 41 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Milton. Off target from three-point range. Raptors trail by 11. Left side Gasol. 5 to shoot. The Raptors need to get a shot off. Burks with the steal. And here's the fast break. Scott leading the way. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Boucher. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Boucher's got it back down to within single digits for the Raptors. Robinson left side. Shoots over Hollis Jefferson. Horford. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers ahead by 9. And we spoke with Joel Embiid earlier. He hopes to set an example.
Being from Africa, at the end of the day.
Well said. Certainly, Greg Embiid puts himself front and center, willing to lead the cause on and off the floor.
And this is where his big personality helps. He has a larger-than-life quality that really just captivates people.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
So for Toronto right now, it's Boucher out there with Hollis Jefferson, and it's Marc Gasol. Then there's Terrence Davis, and it's Powell in at the 2. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Horford. Tobias Harris comes in for Mike Scott. And Josh Richardson subbed in for Alec Burks. Now here is Lowry. Ray, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There is no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation, or one of the best, and I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys are truly great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game. And guys, you'd have to say this run really triggered by their transition offense.
It's stolen by Milton. Richardson with it. Lowry picks him up. Here's Milton. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Milton's got 7 now in this quarter.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Now, here is Robinson. They have a 22-point lead. It's the most they've led by. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And finished off by Gasol.
And with a strong finish, he finally ends that 13-0 run by Philadelphia.
76ers have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter.
Well, Norman Powell these last several seasons has turned himself into a knockdown shooter. And obviously last season much more involved on the offensive end. And that, to me, was his best performance to date. Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
The 76ers leading by 18. Richardson outside. The shot missing. Good D by Gasol.
And with Powell, they rely on his shooting to open things up for everyone else.
Yeah, and for Norman Powell, he knows what he's about and welcomes that role. This is a guy who understands how to relocate in the midst of plays to create separation from defenders. He's always ready in catch-and-shoot situations.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Knocked away. Van Vliet against Richardson. It's stolen by Milton.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Back to Robinson. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. Here's Van Vliet. The offensive rebound.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
They get it back. Embiid, the pass to Milton. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Here's Embiid. Milton kicks to Harris. Launches a three. On the wing, Milton. For the three. But they recover it. Embiid finds Milton. And here's Harris from the arc. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
Lowry can't get it to go.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Robinson dishes to Embiid. Back to Robinson. Pass to Harris. Puts up a three. Tips it. And Embiid is right there. Embiid's got 6.
You see that nasty streak Embiid possesses. Part of why he's a superstar.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
What a game it's been for Tobias Harris. He had 13 points. One of the... And that...
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. We've seen a tremendous game from Harris.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far, unstoppable.
The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Now the pass to Siakam. And stolen by Richardson. And here we go. Philadelphia running again. And he lays that one in. Richardson's got the first basket of the third quarter for Philadelphia.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
I think this is what we call, quote, running a team off the floor. They have been fantastic in transition.
Harris passes to Simmons. From outside, off the mark. Toronto's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Lowry. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. The drive by Siakam. And again, Toronto no luck.
Well, an 0 for 3 start to the half. You need to pick it up and start to put some pressure on your opponent.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Scotty's checked in for Joel Embiid. Korkmaz comes in for Harris. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Richardson. And then for Toronto, Chris Boucher's checked in for Ibaka. Rondé Hollis-Jefferson comes in for Fred Van Vliet. And it's Terrence Davis in for Kyle Lowry. Korkmaz. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Well, it seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcome with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like Ja Morant, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a...
And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Marc Gasol's checked in for Chris Boucher. Baca comes in for OG Anunoby. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Rondé Hollis-Jefferson.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
2 points. That one goes.
Well, Siakam pushing right through the contact. Go ahead, young sir.
The 76ers leading by 23.
And with Kyle Lowry, the assist numbers don't jump off the page at you, but he has fantastic vision, and his decision-making is also elite.
Greg, for me, what stands out about Kyle Lowry is his willingness to adjust his game based on what his team needs. There's been times in his career where he's been a go-to scorer, and his three-point shooting can be infectious to his team. That toughness on the drive really strikes you. But there's also been times where he takes a back seat to scoring and says, all right, time to get my guys involved. He can do either.
Burks, he's checked in for Philadelphia.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert. And this is the time they wanted to mount the rally and get back into it.
Burks on the wing. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And now it's Lowry running. Here we go, all the way if he can.
Now, Kyle Lowry with a little larceny to set up the bucket. Go ahead.
And so it's Burks bringing it up now for Philadelphia. They have a 19-point lead. Scott the pass to Horford. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Horford's got his first points of the night.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by the Raptors.
Gasol dishes to Ibaka. And stolen by Scott. Here's Thybulle. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
For Philadelphia, they have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Scott. Then for the Raptors, Rondé Hollis-Jefferson, he's checked in for Ibaka. Patrick McCaw comes in for Pascal Siakam. And Norman Powell subbed in for Kyle Lowry.
Well, that's a case where a guy's trying to make a play, trying to take it up strong, but the defense was ready.
Here's Burks. That one, no good. And Toronto will go the other way with it. Passes it to Hollis Jefferson. Gasol trying to free himself up. Hollis Jefferson can't hit. The 76ers leading by 21. Here's Korkmaz. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Horford kicks to Korkmaz. Pass to Thibault. 5 on the clock. Pass to Horford. Three-pointer. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 4 rebounds in this game. Got a piece of it. Burks with the steal. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Embiid. No good that time.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Raptors have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. And he knocks down the first one. Both shots good from the stripe. Burks with it. There's the pass to Simmons. In the corner, it's Harris. Misses. And so it's Philadelphia with a 19-point advantage heading into. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for Toronto to start the 4th. Hyundai Hollis Jefferson out there with OG Anunoby. Then there's Terrence Davis. Then there's Chris Boucher. And it's Van Vliet in at the point guard position.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
And it's Hollis Jefferson with the jam.
Wow, the vertical of Hollis Jefferson, simply unreal. This guy's got a little showman in his game.
From the wing. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. And the 76ers lead by 19. The Raptors shooting a pretty low 34% thus far. And here's Hollis Jefferson. Passes it to Boucher. Van Vliet with it. From deep. It's hauled in by Harris.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know. Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Al Horford, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Then for the Raptors, Siakam is checked in for Hollis Jefferson, and it's Kyle Lowry in for Terrence Davis. On the free throw, no good. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to
right? Let's get back in both those cities.
Exactly. The Raptors making a switch here. Ibaka's checked in.
Well, one thing you must appreciate about Al Horford is the way he positions himself. When shots go up, this guy is so opportunistic on the offensive glass.
For 3, Harris kept alive. Embiid kicks to Richardson. And here's Harris from the arc. Siakam pulls it in.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
Bounce pass from Anunoby. Van Vliet finds Ibaka. Raptors moving the ball around. And Ibaka slams it in.
Well, you love the unselfishness of Fred Van Vliet. This guy is so good recognizing when his teammates are open.
And so it's Harris who will bring it up for Philadelphia. For those just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Back to Richardson. Right side Horford. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Simmons. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. Here's Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
Well, the wingspan of Pascal Siakam makes that dunk look easy.
Horford the pass to Richardson. Outside Simmons. Now here's Embiid. And too long on the shot.
All by himself, trying to step up. He's got to be frustrated with the miss.
And finished off by Siakam.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. The putback. Rebound by the Raptors. And here we go. Fast break. Van Vliet's got it. That one goes in. That's 7 points for Fred Van Vliet.
Well, just high-quality transition opportunity right there from Fred Van Vliet. This guy is so reliable to make the plays necessary in transition.
Another miss by Philadelphia.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the 76ers.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And we watched them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for Joel Embiid.
Boy, I think he made his presence felt in the paint more than anywhere else. This guy's rebounding numbers were outstanding. He controlled the glass.
And the offensive rebounding, really the story here today. Even with the big lead, they're still showing more hustle on the board.
For 3, Harris hits the three-point bomb. And the 76ers lead by 18.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And here are the Raptors now. Here's Siakam. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Well, we're talking about a tough individual competitor in Pascal Siakam. He goes right at the defense.
Three-point play. One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
Johnson inside, and then Johnson with the dunk.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. Some good competition, but the home...
shocks the world with a monster slam. Shopping the And One Fall Special at the Rec. Next, we go to Dat Boy Truth 56 in Pro-Am play. Teammate misses the open jump shot, but they clean it up with the spinning between the legs dunk. How often do you even see that? Dat Boy
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And here were the Heat coming into the building earlier on, looking as dapper as ever. Their goal, as always, protects their home court. And before we get...
Kevin, good evening.
That warrior mentality, the common thread there, D.A. Thanks so much. Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Fred VanVleet out there with Lowry, and it's Ibaka in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Miami, Dragic is out there with Robinson. Then it's Jay Crowder. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Adebayo in at the center position.
A veteran guard with a knack for penetrating defenses. Lowry can pretty much get any shot he wants.
Adebayo kicks to Dragic. Robinson for three. Second chance shot. Siakam pulls it in. And it's Lowry with the ball, brings it up for the Toronto Raptors. And the shot will not go from Anunoby.
And, Bones, when you look at Jimmy Butler's elite impact at both ends, you could argue he's the best two-way shooting guard in the NBA.
Klay Thompson might have something to say about that, GA, but certainly Jimmy Butler and his physical presence allows him to play a multitude of positions. So sliding down to the three and getting physical is something that Jimmy will do. We know that he'll take on any assignment and compete with it.
Now Robinson, and it's Adebayo in the corner. Shot clock at 5. Miami no good on that time either. Here's VanVleet. Here's Siakam. Lays it up off the glass.
With a harmonious blend of length and strength, Siakam has become a dependable interior scoring option.
Outside Dragic. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul. And stolen by Siakam.
Wow, you watched the defender, and it looked like he knew that was coming. He made a quick play on it to intercept the ball in the passing lane.
Good, and VanVleet gets the assist. And that's now 6 points for Siakam. Adebayo down low. He's guarded by Anunoby. Robinson kicks to Crowder. Looking to end the run. Robinson misses.
No, it's early, but going 0 for 4 to start a game can make a team get a little bit tight.
And that one is good. Siakam's got 8.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Here's Adebayo. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And Bam Adebayo has a chance to be a very good interior defender. The way he moves his feet, and because he's so physical, he's a presence down there.
Tyler Hero, he's checked in for the Heat. And Brent Story has it in his draft workouts. The Heat ran Adebayo to exhaustion, then put him to the test guarding wing players.
Yeah, they looked at him and said, in effect, you must not know who I am and the kind of work that I've done. He's got that kind of edge, and that's the thing that this Heat culture is always looking for.
And it goes out of bounds. That went off Dragic.
Yeah, the body language right now is not looking good for this basketball team. The game might be out of reach, but they have to avoid mistakes like that.
Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Jay Crowder. And then for Toronto, Marc Gasol is checked in for Ibaka. Norman Powell comes in for OG Anunoby. And it's Terrence Davis in for Fred VanVleet. This is his first free throw of the game. Greg is a broadcaster. Who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who is my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
It's stolen by Dragic. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Olynyk showing off that he can drive on the defense to create that kind of action.
The Raptors making a switch here. Boucher is checked in.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
To the left wing, Hollis Jefferson passes to Gasol. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
You know, it's going to be tough to win when you give the other team second and third opportunities to score the ball.
Jones, the pass to Olynyk, kicks it out to Jones. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Here's Hero. And the 3 off target. Raptors leading by 13. And Davis, here we go. In the corner, Powell with it. Passes it to Hollis Jefferson. Tries again. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
For Toronto, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. And so he makes both from the line. And it's Jones with the ball for the Heat. To the middle. Here's Iguodala. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Iguodala's got his second bucket of the game to go. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Davis kicks to Hollis Jefferson. Olynyk against Gasol. Tries from 10. They get it again. Second shot opportunity. Boucher, great positioning on the putback.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Raptors lead by 15. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter.
It was always a team, and I think we're going to look at one.
And Greg, that's how Siakam plays the game himself.
Versatile, very unselfish, and a franchise player in the making.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, the Raptors enjoying a nice lead here.
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Working the offensive glass that sometimes comes from predictable shots from your offense, and they've been opportunistic here.
They've got Robinson. Kelly Olynyk is out there with Derek Jones. And there's Iguodala. And it's Hero in at the point guard. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Catching up on the changes with Miami. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Kelly Olynyk. Jay Crowder comes in for Derek Jones. And it's Butler in for Andre Iguodala. Crowder with the steal. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Watch out when Adebayo gets vertical. That's a big bam.
To the inside, and Toronto turns it over again. Fred VanVleet is checked in for Powell. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
Hero, no good. Raptors leading by 15.
And drafted 13th out of Kentucky, Tyler Hero impressing right out of the gates that rookie season.
And I think this is very much the type of player that comes in with confidence, a skill level, and an IQ, and ultimately a guy who wants to compete.
And Robinson wide open. He shoots. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Toronto shooting 61%, showing all the indications of an offense that is locked in. Boucher kicks to Lowry. And the pass to Van Vliet. Gets a very good look and converts. Van Vliet's got his first 3 points of the game.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
Here's Lowry. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist.
And he's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
Ball stolen. Ibaka outside. Pass to Anunoby. Van Vliet with it. Inside. Here's Boucher. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Butler. That misses off the backboard. Toronto with the ball. They're on an 11-2 run, and Lowry has it in the corner. And Adebayo sends it back.
Good defensive play. Adebayo on the inside, helping out his teammates.
From about 16, it's rebounded by Anunoby. Anunoby's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Van Vliet. Makes it off the glass. Van Vliet's got his second bucket tonight.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Here's Boucher. And Ibaka kicks to Lowry. Tries again, and he comes up with the deuce. Lowry's got 6 here in this quarter.
And how about the perseverance offensively? I mean, following up the missed shot, and that results in second and third opportunities.
Pass to Boucher. Shoots over Crowder. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
And that one's good by Butler.
That is a tough 2 right there from Butler. Really his calling card. Rugged play and 100% effort.
Here's Lowry. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Hero passes to Adebayo, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Adebayo's got 6 points.
Hero knowing about the whens and the wheres for an assist.
Van Vliet kicks to Anunoby. That one misses, and it's Miami the other way. Jumps up, and Adebayo throws it down.
Love it when the big guy like Adebayo is out there making it happen in the fast break.
Lowry with the ball. 13 points in the game. Rejected by Crowder, and he recovers it. Lowry finds Ibaka. Raptors moving the ball around. Clock at 4. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. And it's Miami with the rebound. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Butler. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Butler's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Pretty good body movement and control as Jimmy Butler's agility got him to where he wanted to be.
Van Vliet against Robinson.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers. And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
Well, the run simply has given them a chance. Great work on both ends. They've got to now ratchet up a notch.
Kyle Lowry firing on all cylinders for the Toronto Raptors. Thanks, David, and we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sport. Kyle Lowry has been the story in this one. He had 13 points, 2 steals. Thanks for joining us.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Kyle Lowry has just been sensational.
definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Now you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. So for Toronto right now, Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Anunoby in at the 3. The shot by Lowry, no good. The Heat trail by 20. And now here comes Robinson leading the break. The kick out to Dragic. Back to Crowder. Down low. Robinson left side. Crowder, the pass to Butler. To the left side wing. Outside Crowder. To the middle. Miami needs to get a shot off. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Andre Iguodala is checked in for the Heat. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are. But look at the Grizzlies. I think they got 2 terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
And so it's Iguodala. He'll bring it up for Miami. They haven't given up any points here in the second half.
And that's Jimmy Butler with a great finish there. Good hands to catch the pass and throw it through.
Back to VanVleet. Buries it down low. VanVleet's got 7 points in the game.
There you go. Finally getting one to drop. They have to be a little better now, starting 1 for 5 in this half.
Shots good by Butler.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Ibaka, the pass to Siakam. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
And he's able to get it back. Crowder from outside. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. For Miami, they have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for the Heat. Derek Jones comes in for Butler. A new group in now for the Raptors. Marcus All's checked in for Ibaka. Rondae Hollis-Jefferson comes in for OG Anunoby. Powell, he's checked in for Fred VanVleet. And it's Terrence Davis in for Kyle Lowry. Raptors leading by 15. And Davis, here we go. Here's Gasol. An easy 2 points on the layup.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Kicks it out to Siakam. To the paint. And there's Gasol. That's good on the assist by Davis. Davis has got 3 assists now in this one.
Sensational feel in the painted area. Get Gasol the ball. Let him use his size and intelligence to full advantage.
The Raptors have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the 3rd quarter. 4 of 8. Here's Davis. And the shot is long. The Heat trail by 17. Jones kicks to Dragic. Heat moving the ball around. He feeds it to Olynyk. And the dunk by Olynyk.
Now, some guys have a hard time finding their teammates in those possessions. Dragic is always looking to dish to get it to the open man.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
And some changes here for the Heat. Robinson's checked in for Crowder. And it's Tyler Hero in for Andre Iguodala. The Heat have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. And stolen by Siakam. Here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
And a reason Siakam was named the NBA's most improved player back in 2019. defense. I mean, great at anticipation on that steal.
Inside. Back to Olynyk. The kick out to Dragic. That three off the mark. Raptors leading by 20. Hollis Jefferson passes to Siakam. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Gasol with the steal. And here's the fast break. Davis leading the way. That one, no good. Excellent D that time from Jones. To the inside. Gasol with the steal. Hollis Jefferson passes to Powell. Comes up empty down low.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. For Miami, they have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort. And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. The Heat trail by 20. Down low, Gasol with the steal. Here's Hollis Jefferson, and it's Hollis Jefferson with the jam.
And plays with solid floor recognition. Siakam continues to fine-tune those playmaking skills.
Back to Robinson. Over to the left wing. Shoots. And it's off the back rim. No good. And so it's Toronto holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. In the middle, it's Olynyk and Adebayo. Robinson is out there with Dragic, and it's Butler in at small forward. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Olynyk dishes to Dragic. Robinson passes to Butler. Now here's Dragic. 6 to shoot. To the middle. And Gasol sends it back. Here's Van Vliet. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
And it's Adebayo with the ball for the Heat. Dragic finds Butler. Up top, Adebayo. Gets stolen by Lowry. And here's the break. Here's Van Vliet. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Outside, Robinson. Down low, Adebayo. The kick outside to Butler. Clock at 6. Passes to Adebayo. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson.
You see the offense coming around for Adebayo. Entered the league with raw skills, but he's had the benefit of great coaching. I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Right side, Dragic. The pass to Olynyk. Kicks it to Butler. In the corner, it's Robinson. Gets to the corner and buries it. Robinson's got his first basket of the night.
Feels like Jimmy Butler is getting better on how he finds the open teammates, really elevating his playmaking skills.
Van Vliet passes to Lowry. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on Goran Dragic.
Shooting for Toronto, Kyle Lowry. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. A new group in now for the Raptors. Chris Boucher's checked in for Ibaka. Johnson comes in for Marc Gasol. McCaw, he's checked in for OG Anunoby. And it's Matt Thomas in for Fred Van Vliet. Silva, the pass to Iguodala. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Iguodala. Leonard's got his first points of the game. To the inside. Here's Boucher.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
And that one falls for Boucher. Hollis Jefferson's checked in for Toronto. And so he hits both. And some controversy last season. Andre Iguodala traded to the Grizzlies. We know he didn't report, Greg, just stayed in the Bay Area until a trade could be worked out to Miami.
I'd call that a power move, Kevin, no doubt. Iguodala, a respected vet, wanted to play for a contender, and he got an extra year and $15 million in the deal. Yeah, they're starting to go in the wrong direction in terms of turnovers. It's slowly becoming a problem. And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Swiped it away. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Back to Boucher. Outside Thomas. And again, it's Toronto converting. And here are the Heat now. Here's Hill. The rebound by Johnson.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Boucher's shot is off. Hollis Jefferson kicks to McCaw. Outside for Thomas. Fires for three. Connects from three-point range. Thomas got 5 points now this quarter.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
The kick out to Hill to stop the run. Rebound by the Raptors. 1:37 left in the game. Thomas passes to Boucher. Johnson in the corner. Back to Boucher. Lays it up and banks it in.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Toronto.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Kyle Lowry.
Well, those points he had tonight, all critical, all from energy and activity. He just never seemed to stop.
Nunn passes to Leonard. Good ball movement here by Miami. Iguodala finds Nunn. Back to Iguodala. Just 5 to shoot. Silva's shot is off. It's been all Raptors. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Johnson dishes to Thomas. 36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Boucher passes to Johnson. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight. Getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win. Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
Count that bucket.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
And here is Thomas. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
God. Oh, my God.
Next up, back inside the wreck with Noah Bartone. Leaves the first defender in the dust, blows by the second, and weaves their way past the rest for the acrobatic layup finish. They cannot be stopped. I don't even think they can be.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Over the land of the free.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports.
Kevin, thanks.
David, he is showing that maturity. Thanks for that report. So the opening lineup for the Heat, they've got Jimmy Butler. Adebayo is out there with Jay Crowder. Then there's Dragic, and it's Robinson in at the 2. And for the 76ers, the tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. Now the 76ers on the break. And a slam dunk by Richardson.
So lethal in open court situations. Richardson excels at using his speed and athleticism to do damage in transition.
And it's crazy to think how soft a touch Embiid has on his shot. The league rarely sees a guy with his size have such a rhythmic form shooting.
Yeah, and Embiid has always been comfortable shooting outside. Not the best percentages from deep, but enough to keep defenders honest. His touch shows up most when he goes into his post fadeaways.
Knocked loose.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Richardson, and a slam dunk by Richardson.
I mean, he does things that other bigs simply can't. Horford, a phenomenal passer for his position.
Harris outside. And Adebayo sends it back. Simmons inside. He's guarded by Dragic.
Big defensive play by Crowder, snuffing him out there.
Again, the miss by the Heat. 76ers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. From the stripe, Simmons finds Horford. Harris outside. Philadelphia moving the ball around. 5 to shoot. Now the feed to Horford. Can't connect from short range.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Inside and stolen by Horford. Here's Richardson. Here's Simmons. From the right block, the shot is good.
High IQ basketball from Richardson. Values the easy assist over a risky shot.
Here's Butler. The pass to Adebayo. Outside Dragic. To the paint. And stolen by Horford. The drive by Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
He's such an impressive athlete. The way Simmons moves on the drive is so natural and under control.
The kick outside to Butler. Crowder, the pass to Adebayo. That one's not going to go. And Philadelphia the other way now. Outside, Simmons. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And everyone wants Simmons to add a consistent outside jump shot. But while that's a work in progress, he does just fine at the rim. An incredibly adept finisher up close.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Mike Scott's checked in for Horford. Robinson comes in for Harris. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Richardson. And a new group in for the Heat. Olynyk, he's checked in for Adebayo. Jones comes in for Crowder. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Butler. And Hero subbed in for Robinson. So it's Philadelphia now. Following the score by Miami. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
And C-Webb, as you said with Simmons, when he's going at the rim, he's as good as it gets.
Oh, yeah, Jay. Great blend of size, speed, and strength. He controls his body to create space. He can lay it up from unorthodox angles with ease.
Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are two guys that still are very reliable.
And Andre Iguodala with the slam.
Oh, the quick jump of Iguodala. Easy money.
Passes it to Embiid. He dishes it to Simmons. 55 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Back to Embiid. Outside for Robinson. Inside. The second chance effort. Here's Simmons. Basket counts. Simmons got 9.
He's got the hot hand right now. As long as he can keep getting open, they've got to keep feeding him.
30 seconds left in the first. Pass to Hero. Embiid with the steal. 3-on-3. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
A problem inside. That's what he is. Once Simmons gets the ball in the positioning that he wants, he goes for the throwdown.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. It's his first trip to the line.
And going back to his numbers from just a season ago, he was knocking it down at a 77% clip.
And so Jones nails both of them. Here's Milton. Lets the 3 fly. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Yeah, we got to be careful. It's still early. They've expended a lot of energy, but they've also built a nice cushion here.
And so. And chatting earlier with Ben Simmons, he addressed the scrutiny that...
For me, it comes with...
And with social media now, Greg, blocking out the noise has become for these players even harder.
I mean, truth is, people like to criticize others. We should be celebrating what Simmons has accomplished at a very young age.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And what stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Well, setting the pace early, aggressive mind state. I love their approach so far.
On the floor for Miami, Jones is out there with Iguodala. Then it's Kelly Olynyk. Then there's Dragic. And it's Hero in at the shooting guard. And it's the Heat on the break. Iguodala finds Jones. Back to Iguodala. Pass to Olynyk. Good ball movement here by Miami. And the basket by Jones.
You can count on Olynyk to move the ball quickly when he spots an open teammate. And that feed was phenomenal.
Burks on the wing. Down low. Here's Horford. And he drops it in from the low post. Horford's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Oh, it's all about the assist on that play. He puts it in the perfect spot.
Olynyk with the steal. It's Jones on the wing. In the corner, Iguodala with it. Misses the 3. Philadelphia leading by 10. To the inside. The kick out to Scott. And here's Burks. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. 5 on the clock. That's good from Horford on the assist by Scott. And the 76ers lead by 12.
Well, that's why you have to consider Horford as one of the game's best bigs. His ability to finish through contact like he does there is what makes him so special.
The kick out to Dragic for 3. Al Horford with the rebound.
Oh, man, as good of a shooter as he is, it drives him crazy to miss a wide-open 3 like that.
Milton's shot is good.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution. And Al Horford, the 5-time All-Star, very much a leader on this team with his success in the league.
Yeah, Horford has always been a guy that passes the eye test. The numbers don't jump out, but he plays winning basketball. Great head for the game. Knows how to complement other stars.
And he makes the first. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently. How about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to how
Hill.
about Kobe going to the Lakers? McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit. And I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Now the pass to Adebayo. Looking for Dragic, and he gets it there. Outer dishes to Dragic. No good. Good work defensively by Horford. Now the 76ers with it. They're on a 10-2 run here, and the shot goes down. Harris has got his first bucket in this one.
An aggressive move by Harris. A little contact there. He just powers through it.
Adebayo finds Robinson. Butler in the corner. 1:33 left to play in the first half. Outside Dragic. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. The Heat shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. And he shows the focus there. Nails the technical. Some changes for Philadelphia. Embiid, he's checked in for Horford. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Glenn Robinson III. And it's Ben Simmons in for Burks. Adebayo, and it's blocked. And here comes Harris, leading the fast break. And Simmons slams it in.
Did you see the no-look pass by Harris right there? I mean, he's a wing that knows how to move the ball.
Crowder feeling it out a bit. Pass to Butler. Out to the wing. To the middle. The kick out to Crowder. Off target with his three. The 76ers leading by 19 points. On the wing, Harris. Defended by Crowder. Adebayo against Harris. Great D that time from Adebayo.
It's not easy to keep him from converting those. I mean, the D has to be airtight.
And Butler gets it to go.
Getting out on the break. Butler completes the transition play.
We've got 22 seconds left in the first half of the game. Pass to Embiid. Shoots over Dragic. Here's Simmons. And the layup is good. Simmons got 15.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Outside Butler. Pass to Crowder. There's Dragic with the three. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't. Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
After one half of play, it's been a Ben Simmons had it going on in the first quarter. He ended up with 15 points and 1 rebound. And that does it for our half.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Simmons.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. And that's the group for Brett Brown as we begin the second half.
Can't afford to lose Simmons in the screen and roll. When you do, he tortures you for that mistake.
And stolen by Richardson. They're running for the finish. And Simmons slams it in.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
Inside, here's Adebayo. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Harris.
An outstanding athlete for a player of his huge build. Adebayo will bang and bump with the best of them.
And Adebayo drops them both. So it's Philadelphia now. Simmons looking around. The pass to Embiid. Outside, Horford. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Just 5 on the clock. Richardson kicks to Harris. And there's Richardson. That's good on the assist by Harris. Richardson's got 6 points.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Back to Adebayo. Feeds it to Butler. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Competitive edge that Butler gives to this team is important because he doesn't take any possessions off.
The Heat shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. Korkmaz checked in for the 76ers. And Miami with a change here too. Iguodala's checked in. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Rebound by the Heat.
Wow, that's their first shot of the half that hasn't found a mark. It's been a good start for them.
Outside Butler. Crowder, the pass to Dragic. Adebayo with the ball. And here's Iguodala outside. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 8 rebounds in this game. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
That's one of the few mistakes they've made tonight. They've limited turnovers. That's helped them grow this lead and keep it.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Robinson's checked in for Richardson, and Alec Burks subbed in for Ben Simmons. Heat also with the sub. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Crowder. Down low, the kick out to Dragic. Burks with the steal. Here's Korkmaz, and it's good for 2. Korkmaz has got his first 2 points of the night.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Adebayo finds Butler. Now here's Iguodala. It's deflected. Stolen by Robinson. Embiid against Butler. Here's Horford. No good from 11 feet. Heat on offense. Olynyk dishes to Iguodala. Adebayo passes to Iguodala. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost them.
Yeah, you got to be locked in at all times. Their inconsistent play is a big reason why they're losing.
Shake Milton, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Korkmaz. And then for Miami, Derek Jones, he's checked in for Jimmy Butler. And it's Tyler Hero in for Goran Dragic. Thybulle kicks to Milton. Wants to get it to Burks and does. Count the basket. Burks has got 6.
No, but sometimes you don't need a haymaker, just a jab. You got to get those easy looks inside.
Embiid with the steal. On the wing, Milton. He's got 5. Fires from deep. Offensive rebound. Drops in the layup for 2.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Iguodala finds Olynyk. And stolen by Thybulle. Passes it to Milton. Beyond the arc. Embiid. And Embiid is right there. Embiid's got 4 points this quarter.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And good that time.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Pass to Burks. There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Milton. And it's off from 3-point range. The Heat shooting well. They're at 45%. Pass to Hero. It's tipped. Back to Jones. He kicks to Iguodala. Back to Jones. 6 on the shot clock. Hero passes to Adebayo. And the rejection by Embiid. Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball. Some changes for Philadelphia. Mike Scott comes in for Joel Embiid. And Harris subbed in for Al Horford. Kendrick Nunn, he's checked in for the Heat. Scott the pass to Milton. Back to Thibault. And there's the pass to Milton. To the inside. Scott kicks to Milton. A three-pointer, no good. And so it's Philadelphia rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stat. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Here's Miami now. And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. We've got Kendrick Nunn. He's out there with Robinson. Myers Leonard is out there with Hill. And it's Silva in at the 4 spot. Here's Thibault. Pass to O'Quinn. On the wing, Milton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Launches it. O'Quinn trying to free himself up. Second chance shot. Outside, Scott. Here's Milton. 76ers with the new shot clock. From deep three-point range. Not going to go that time. And Miami the other way now. Outside, Robinson. Leonard, the pass to Silva. Uses the glass to finish the layup. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Here's Milton. Good on the three-point shot.
Wow, his first triple of the second half gives him 2 on the night. He's not making much of an impact from deep.
And stolen by Scott. Thibault with the ball. Pass to O'Quinn. 76ers moving the ball around. To the paint. Pass to Thibault. And it's Neto in the corner. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Leonard. Some changes for Philadelphia. Glenn Robinson, the third, is checked in for Shake Milton. And it's Korkmaz in for Matisse Thybulle. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for the Heat.
I thought that one was going to go down. The mid-range jumpers, oh, man, that's usually a bunny with the deep playing soft like that.
Here's Korkmaz, defended by Butler. And O'Quinn kicks to Korkmaz. They shoot again. Doesn't go for him. And it's Miami the other way. Now the pass to Nunn. Here's Butler. Inside. Here's Leonard. Banked in off the glass.
And this is the level of unselfishness that Butler brings. A total pro who moves the ball well.
And Robinson wide open. He shoots. Another miss by Philadelphia. And Miami shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Down low. Kicks it out to Leonard. Right side Hill. 6 to shoot. Butler finds Leonard. Back to Butler. Miami needs to get a shot off. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. It's Scott on the wing. Passes it to O'Quinn. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Here's Korkmaz. Another miss by Philadelphia.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
This isn't like him. And he knows it. The best thing they can do is try to get him more easy looks.
Butler passes to Leonard. To the middle. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
One of the few guys in the league who make a lead pass like that. Oh, just a fantastic look.
1:31 left to play here in the fourth. Leonard with the steal.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the 76ers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Joel Embiid.
Well, the biggest impact he had was with his on-the-ball defense. Such quick hands. His steals added up to a lot of extra possessions.
Leonard inside. Just 5 on the clock. A nice shot by Silva.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it has to be frustrating to catch fire when the game is already over. I mean, this is not the outcome they wanted.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, I love how they play for one another out there. No signs of selfishness. They're just a total team effort.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And slam dunk by Butler.
Butler can get up. I mean, people take his hops for granted. That's the easy flush.
Lets it go from deep. They grab their own miss. And O'Quinn kicks to Neto. Another shot. Out left to the wing. Here's Korkmaz. Bangs home the trifecta.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
That's why they're in the driver's seat right now, looking to put this one away.
So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance.
is tied with 3.4 seconds to go. Huge block saves the game, and what's this? A full court prayer is answered at the buzzer. That's a winner, folks. But is this play your winner? It's time for you.
The bustling financial district here in and we've got time for a
Kevin, thanks.
Absolutely, DA. Thank you. Look at the 76ers starting group. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. And for the Raptors, Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. And Van Vliet out there with Lowry, and it's Ibaka in at center, locking down the middle. Now here's Embiid. The pass to Richardson. Back to Embiid, and there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That is his first foul of the game. Both teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
You know, trying to find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree. Here's Horford, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And it's the long arms and broad shoulders that make Horford such a tough matchup inside. Teams try to get physical with him, but he's usually up to the challenge.
And Toronto making a change here. Gasol's checked in. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
He's heady, he's unselfish. All Van Vliet does is make winning plays.
Simmons looking around. Passes it to Embiid. And here's Harris from the arc. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Siakam against Richardson. Siakam's shot is off.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
That one good for two. Richardson's got his second basket of the night.
And this is why you get into the weight room. Josh takes the contact, and he was able to power through.
Van Vliet outside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Ben Simmons.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
He throw good, Van Vliet.
Fred Van Vliet, a weapon from the outside, has a great shot that he can pull up at a moment's notice. He's consistent on catch and shoots as well as off the dribble.
Now here's Simmons. And Gasol sends it back.
Gasol with those long arms is a shot blocking expert, especially down low.
Van Vliet with it, and it's Richardson picking him up.
And with Van Vliet, about half of his shots are from deep.
You're right, GA. That's the #1 part of his offense, of his game right now. He can shoot it deep, but he also can drive it. He shoots a low field goal percentage from those shots because of the distance. But I love Fred Van Vliet. He knows how to play.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Well, this is where he's inconsistent, and that can slow down your team's momentum.
Here's Simmons, and he banks in the layup.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Toronto, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Takes it out to Siakam. Gasol trying to free himself up, and Siakam gets it to go on the assist by Lowry.
Strong finish. Siakam with great balance, able to complete the play through contact.
Left side, Horford. Harris outside. Now here's Embiid. Horford finds Richardson. Off target from three-point range. Raptors trail by 4. Here's Siakam. Happy to see that one go in for his second make in 5 attempts.
He's a well-coordinated athlete who will outwork you. Siakam hustles up the floor on every possession.
Outside, Simmons. Siakam pulls it in. Toronto, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Throws down the breakaway jam.
7'2" wingspan. OG Anunoby throwing it down.
Knocks it loose. You know, here we go. Lowry, nobody back. Pass to Gasol.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. Embiid dishes to Simmons. Here's Embiid. In the corner, it's Harris. At the elbow, Horford. Shot clock at 5. Richardson. Here's Simmons over Siakam. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
The 2018 Rookie of the Year. Simmons' NBA career got off to a great start, and he's only continued to improve.
A new group in now for the Raptors. Chris Boucher's checked in for Gasol. Rondé Hollis-Jefferson comes in for Pascal Siakam. Powell, he's checked in for Fred VanVleet. Davis is subbed in for Kyle Lowry. And then for Philadelphia, Mike Scott's checked in for Joel Embiid. Korkmaz comes in for Tobias Harris. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Richardson. And so here is Philadelphia. After the Raptors pick up 2, it's Scott on the wing. Back to Simmons. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And when Simmons is taking it strong to the cup, he's looking for a foul. Love this guy's aggressive.
That's good from Simmons. Glenn Robinson, the third, is checked in for the 76ers. And he makes the first, but misses the second. Toronto, they've gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Powell, that's good.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
The 76ers trail by 3, 5 seconds, separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Robinson, and it comes off the front of the rim.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Pass to Hollis-Jefferson. Here's Davis, and the layup falls.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And Terrence Davis gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. The Raptors out in... And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what do you guys think about the Raptors here so far in this one?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
And that's really hard on a defense, having to play deeper into the clock and having to cover a lot more ground.
Hollis-Jefferson is out there with Chris Boucher. Then there's Davis. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Ibaka in at the 5. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. And the Raptors making a change here. McCaw's checked in.
Patrick McCaw.
Feeds to Ibaka. Nice D from Scott. The 76ers trail by 4. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Hollis-Jefferson, and it's Hollis-Jefferson with the jam.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Here's Philadelphia. Now Milton. Thybulle on the wing. To the inside. It's deflected. Ibaka with the ball. Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this area.
I bet it does.
And for Serge nowadays, most of his offense comes from beyond the arc or at the rim.
Milton finds Thibault. And here's Burks. Down low. He's looking for Embiid and finds him. Shot clock at 6. Milton. Off target from outside.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Powell, the pass to McCaw. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. In the corner, Hollis Jefferson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Embiid. For Toronto, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
Some changes for Toronto. Siakam is checked in for Patrick McCaw. Fred VanVleet comes in for Norman Powell, and it's Lowry in for Davis. And then for Philadelphia, Al Horford is checked in for Scott. Harris comes in for Matisse Thybulle, and it's Richardson in for Alec Burks. And the dunk by Embiid.
And that interior presence of Embiid, guys that big shouldn't be able to move like that.
And Lowry gets double teamed. Here's Siakam. Can't hit from in close.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over. And Pascal Siakam can absolutely score in bunches. Put up 25 in a quarter last season. And when he gets going, look out.
GA, when Pascal Siakam is on, it seems like he's involved in every play. Must stay consistent. But you know what? He's a special player who can carry a team to win on any given night.
Shot is good, and the Toronto lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Horford.
And inside the paint really is where Horford goes to work. Still athletic enough and really makes it look easy.
And Ibaka slams it in.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And Harris wide open. He shoots, buries the long-range jumper.
This is what happens when you put in the work. Tobias Harris is now a knockdown shooter from range.
To the middle. Shots good by Ibaka. Ibaka's got 6 points in the quarter.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Left side, Horford. He kicks it to Embiid. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Embiid's got 8.
An elite distributor for a big man. Horford is the kind of guy you want to play basketball with.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. And the Raptors with some changes. Marcus All's checked in for Ibaka. Chris Boucher comes in for Pascal Siakam. And OG Anunoby subbed in for Rondé Hollis Jefferson. Then for the 76ers, Robinson's checked in for Joel Embiid. Korkmaz comes in for Shake Milton. And Simmons subbed in for Josh Richardson.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Now here's VanVleet. And again, Toronto no up. And now here comes Robinson leading the break. It's tipped. Ben Simmons gets the bucket. He's got 8. And so VanVleet will bring it up for Toronto. There's the pass to Anunoby. Back to VanVleet. Passes to Boucher. Kicks it out to VanVleet. A three-pointer is right on target.
Comfortable in catch-and-shoot situations. Fred does a lot of things for this team.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, the first quarter for the Raptors was fairly even. At its highest, their lead topped out at 5. And
we've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Ben Simmons really making a difference here.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
It's a part of his game that he can always tap into. There's an art to it, and he is painting the canvas tonight.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto. You know, Greg, you probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
Kicking off the second half, here's Brett Brown's foul. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. Here's Powell. 76ers getting the bucket. Here's Siakam. And Embiid pulls it down. Now the 76ers with it. Open shot by Harris. Misses the wing J. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operation.
Defensively, you can't let Siakam get all the way to the rim. That's automatic.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. After the Raptors pick up 2. And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That's foul number 2 for him. And some changes here for the 76ers. Scotty's checked in for Horford. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Tobias Harris. Now here's Embiid. 8 points for him. He feeds it to Scott. And finished off by Scott.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. Van Vliet kicks to Powell. Back to Van Vliet. Toronto working the ball around now. Here's Siakam. And the rejection by Embiid.
Length plus agility. Great recipe for blocking shots. Embiid's one of the best to do it. Ooh, and this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Baca comes in for Marc Gasol. And it's Terrence Davis in for Fred Van Vliet. The 76ers also with a sub. Burks, he's checked in for Ben Simmons. Here's Embiid. Thybulle kicks to Richardson. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Burks. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. And the dunk by Embiid.
And showcasing that overwhelming strength. Embiid is so skilled at finishing over the aggressive defense.
Here's Davis. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. This is his first free throw of the game.
And last season, 86% from the line. So he's always had that calm presence at the line, no matter the situation.
Some changes for Toronto. OG Anunoby's checked in for Chris Boucher. Ande Hollis-Jefferson comes in for Pascal Siakam. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Norman Powell. Korkmaz checked in for Philadelphia. Shake Milton comes in for Josh Richardson.
That pull-up jumper, a staple for the elite point guards. Count Lowry and that company.
And you look over the course of Kyle Lowry's career, he's bounced around for quite some time, but boy, has he found a home in Toronto.
And you know, GA, a few summers back, had a chance to leave, but he stayed with the Toronto Raptors. What a decision that was. Reason why? He helped lead this team to their first title. Kyle Lowry's been loved by this franchise. He'll go down as one of the all-time great Raptors.
Now here's Hollis-Jefferson. And it's Hollis-Jefferson with the jam.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Here's Davis. They lead by 4. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
At the line for your Raptors, Terrence Davis, taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and Philadelphia making a change here. Harris is checked in, and both free throws good for Davis.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Robinson for 3. The 76ers with another miss. Here's Toronto. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. And here's Lowry. The feed to Ibaka. And Ibaka slams it in.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Stolen away. It's stolen by Lowry. Takes the 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Hollis Jefferson passes to Davis. To the paint, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Marcus All's checked in for Rondé and Hollis Jefferson. The 76ers trail by 6. Pass to Korkmaz. Here's Horford. Inside, Gasol with the steal. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Raptors have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line. So here's Burks. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Horford. Finished off the break. 6 points for Al Horford.
And what's new? I mean, Horford in perfect position to finish that play. Understands exactly where he needs to be.
Lowry deciding where to go with it here. Makes it off the glass. Lowry's got the lead up to 9 now for Toronto.
So good at the rim. A slow defensive rotation leads to the easy lay.
Jacks up a 3. Offline. And so it's Toronto ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
This is what you need your floor general to do. Take charge, lead by example, unselfish play.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. A moment now to reset the lineups brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. So the Raptors 5 right now. Siakam at power forward with Gasol at center. On the wings, Powell and Anunoby. And it's Van Vliet in at the 1 spot. And Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, how about the concentration by the 6'10" Simmons? Ridiculously good at completing these chances despite the D's best efforts.
Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Korkmaz. That's good from Simmons. Raptors leading by 4. Van Vliet kicks to Powell. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got his 4th assist in this one. Philadelphia shooting so well, 63%. The offense working as one cohesive unit. Outside, Simmons. Left side, Horford. Back to Simmons. Pass to Embiid. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And it's an 8-point Raptor lead.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Simmons. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
A substantial, towering presence. Simmons creates second chance opportunities night in and night out.
Van Vliet passes to Gasol. Powell dishes to Gasol. Here's Siakam. Score of the basket, his 5th of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 mates.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And the dunk by Embiid.
This is where Tobias has really improved, keeping his eyes up, making plays for others.
Embiid drives in. Rejected by Gasol. The pass to Siakam. Embiid with the steal. And now here comes Simmons leading the break. Here's Richardson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. They get Marc Gasol.
This is what you want. Put the defender in a position where he has to foul you to stop you. Richardson can be a tricky cover.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Chris Boucher's checked in for Toronto. Lowry comes in for Norman Powell. Raptors leading by 4. Now here is Lowry. Van Vliet outside. Here is Lowry. Clock at 6. They get it back. Great positioning on the putback. And the Raptors lead by 6.
Relentless energy from OG. Defense can't counter his explosiveness on the boards.
Simmons passes to Horford. Kicks to Embiid. Up top, Simmons. Covered by Van Vliet. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
That's good from Simmons. Serge Ibaka is checked in for the Raptors. And Simmons drops them both.
The lead's not looking as comfortable after those free throws. Nice job.
Lowry against Harris. Lowry kicks to Siakam. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. A shot by Lowry. Wide open. Drills the three-pointer.
A threat from anywhere on the floor. Lowry does it with skill, and he does it with toughness.
And stolen by Siakam. Anunoby passes to Van Vliet. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Simmons with it. Picked up by Van Vliet. Stolen by Van Vliet. Richardson against Anunoby. Van Vliet. Siakam looking around. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
Oh, great concentration from Siakam. Takes the hit, yet his eyes never leave the rim.
And Simmons slams it in.
An incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. Richardson against Van Vliet. Passes it to Siakam. Now here is Ibaka. Over Harris. 9 feet out. Rebound by Joel Embiid. And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. For Philadelphia, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. Strong work at that end of the floor. And Anunoby sends it back. Van Vliet finds Lowry. There's 42 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That's his 5th foul. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for Philadelphia. Simmons passes to Richardson. Back to Simmons. Harris outside. the 76ers get it back. That shot, no good. Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
And here are the 76ers now. They trail by 7.
Who says he's still a young man? Josh Richardson looking like a veteran, handling the pressure with ease.
3-on-3. Harris kicks to Simmons. From deep. But they'll get another chance. And so it's Toronto winning this one. It was a fantastic. David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up for